Imagine waking up in America's largest city, only to discover your neighbors are dying overnight. The streets are silent. Church bells never stop ringing. Doctors don't know what's killing people. The president flees. The government collapses. And thousands are left to face an invisible killer alone. This isn't a zombie movie. This is the terrifying true story of the 1793 yellow fever epidemic, the forgotten disaster that nearly erased Philadelphia from the map. In the summer of 1793, Philadelphia wasn't just another city. It was the capital of the United States. Home to nearly 50,000 people, it was where President George Washington, Congress, and the nation's leaders worked. Then, in August, a strange illness appeared near the city's busy docks. At first, only a few people became sick. Nobody imagined these would be the first victims of one of America's deadliest epidemics. Within days, people developed sudden fever, crushing headaches, severe muscle pain. Then came the horrifying sign. Their skin and eyes turned yellow. Doctors watched in horror. Patients began vomiting a dark, black liquid. Today, we know this happened because of severe internal bleeding. Back then, people believed poisonous air, dirty smells, or even divine punishment caused the disease. No one knew the real killer. Tiny mosquitoes. Creatures so small, no one suspected they were carrying death from person to person. As panic spread, families abandoned sick relatives. Businesses closed. Funerals happened every hour. The city slowly transformed into a ghost town. Fear became stronger than compassion. Nearly 20,000 residents fled Philadelphia. Even government officials escaped. President George Washington temporarily left the city. Congress stopped meeting. America's government nearly came to a standstill. Hospitals overflowed. Doctors worked until they collapsed. Volunteers risked their own lives collecting bodies from homes and streets. Horse-drawn wagons carried the dead every single day. The smell of death filled entire neighborhoods. People stopped answering their doors, afraid the next visitor might bring death. But while many fled, some stayed. One extraordinary group was Philadelphia's Free African Society. Believing they were less vulnerable to yellow fever, many members volunteered to care for the sick, transport patients, and bury the dead. Sadly, many of them became infected and died themselves. They became forgotten heroes of the epidemic. Doctors also experimented desperately. Some treatments included bloodletting. Others used mercury. Most patients received little benefit. Without knowing about viruses or mosquitoes, medicine was fighting an invisible enemy completely blind. By the time cold weather arrived, the mosquitoes disappeared. And so did the epidemic. More than 5,000 people had died. Nearly 1 in every 10 residents of Philadelphia was gone. Years later, scientists finally discovered the truth. Yellow fever was spread by infected Aedes aegypti mosquitoes, not bad air. The tragedy changed public health forever. Cities improved sanitation. Disease surveillance slowly evolved. And medicine learned one of history's most painful lessons. Sometimes the smallest enemy can bring the greatest nation to its knees. The 1973 yellow fever epidemic may be forgotten by many, but it remains one of the most important disease outbreaks in American history. Because history doesn't only remember wars. Sometimes It remembers the diseases that almost changed a nation forever.